You are looking live.
Well,
What was that guy's name? He's probably dead now.
which one? Walter
The
Cronkite?
no, the college football guy that would be like, "You are looking live." Start of the game.
Keith Jackson?
Yeah, that might be it.
Is
Wasn't
he
Keith
dead?
Olbermann?
No, Keith Olbermann's still
He's
very
also.
much alive.
Oh, I thought he died.
No, no, he's alive. Let's see if Keith Jackson's alive. Is
Mm.
everybody sitting down,
Did COVID get him like the No, I'm
buddy?
sorry. Suicide driven from COVID symptoms like the Texas Roadhouse founder Wayne.
No.
Remember I was telling the story about the Texas
Yeah,
Roadhouse founder as my friend, and you
yeah.
got it, and Rylan was like, "Wait, so you don't know the founder of Texas Roadhouse?"
Unfortunately, Keith Jackson never got a chance to experience COVID.
Yeah, he was an old son of a bitch.
Yeah, he did not make it to 2020. 2018, he passed on to God's College Football Stadium, where he's calling a game with AIDSed up Gale Sayers or
Did he have the AIDS? I don't even think they knew that AIDS was a thing when Gale Sayers died.
did he have cancer?
I thought
It's
he
all
had
the same thing.
I thought he had the cancer.
Yeah, it's all the same.
But in that movie, he might have gotten AIDS because him and that guy had gay sex together.
That's not in the movie. Maybe not in the. This might be in the version you watch
No.
because I know you have
I
a
swear
different.
to God, I saw that as a repeat on USA Network.
You have a different set of videotapes in your locked cabinet, but that is not in the original movie.
Can't I want to say two things at once?
Okay, choose which one you want to say first. You could say both though.
If I remember correctly, R.I.P. to Molly's dad. It was a sad, horrible tragedy. But if I remember correctly, at the funeral, somebody who spoke said God needed an anchor or a broadcaster or something like
Please,
that.
please don't.
I'm serious.
Why would someone say that? What would
Like
he
out
need
loud
that for?
in front of a lot of people.
Like Heaven's News?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think?
It was one of those moments where you just wanted to do like the steering wheel punch out because it wasn't. I wasn't not ready to laugh. I mean, I know that sounds fucked up, but I just ain't nobody. The tenor of the thing was not like a "we're here to celebrate." You know what I mean? Like it was sad. It was tragic.
How big would the cable system in heaven have to be for there to be that many anchors jobs available?
Just think about the whole torturous notion that this is what
Yeah.
this hellscape is like down here on Earth,
Uh
and you get up there, and it's still a facsimile of this. It's still, hey, we still do sweeps week, we still do commercials, we we
just the fact that you still have to work in
yeah,
heaven.
some of us still have to do job like. Come on.
See, this is the thing about religion that I've always really struggled with, and this is look. I support all of you and all of your rights to do it, but when you really start digging into the details, when you really start thinking of the details, that's where I've always lost it. That's where I've always been like, man, I wish there was just like a sect out there that's like, listen, all that shit that you read, most of that somebody just made up, but there is still like some real stuff in there that might be good, but most of this, like
When you
the
boil it
animal
down
thing
to it, Jace,
on the ark.
Jace, when you boil it down to it, okay? They're basically just taking the Avengers of that time
Yeah, yeah, I know.
and saying, this is the only franchise that matters. We've been doing a remake and a watch, and we've been blogging, and we've been writing, and we've been doing revisions to this Avengers franchise for 2026 years now. Number one, Captain America, White Jesus, Avenger, Blue Eye, Jesus the Avenger. Number one at the box office.
I know.
It's when you really start to scratch at it.
I know, but I know there's some good stuff there, and
That's the thing. If I wanted to dedicate my life to the Avengers franchise and it started making me all altruistic and I just had this
putting others
aura
above
about me,
yourself. Yeah.
and I started opening hospitals, calling them Iron Man Hospital, people would be like, I mean, look, it's wild, but seriously.
Iron Man Hospital. Listen, I know.
Then different sects break off of that, and it's like, no, Black Iron Man Hospital or Black Iron Man Church. Like, that's the other thing too. If I think they get real caught up when you start viewing it as right and wrong, like, or right and accurate or right and inaccurate, right? Because if you were to just be like, hey, bro, if this is how it is, how come there's so many damn versions of y'all?
Yeah.
How did y'all take it and do all this fucking fanfic with it? How'd y'all do all this fan fiction? Start your own God blessing franchises. Explain it to me.
This is where I get caught up every time. And
I shouldn't. I should just be like, Jesus was the rock star of his time.
Listen, it'd be a lot easier if I had the ability to do that. I want that.
Jesus was a rock star saving people. I'm going to go out there and be a rock star for Jesus Christ.
We just lost we had a really big religious portion of our
this is why we can't monetize.
They
don't want us saying this stuff.
Thanks to your viral tweet. We probably have 1 million people listening right now?
Probably.
And we just lost all of them. So there goes Ryland's retirement plan.
Explain to me. Actually, hit the intro.
Oh boy! Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed.
Couldn't even throw in a please, dude. You haven't said one fucking word for the whole damn thing.
It's been 7 minutes.
Hit the intro.
But wait. Hey, how come you're the only one not involved in the precom?
Well, I was making a coffee, and then I didn't have anything to add to your Avengers allegory. So I just let it go.
You're a jerk. You were a jerk, Brad.
Oh no, I thought you were saying me. Maybe I'm a
No. He waits until you start talking to hit the intro. He wants to interrupt. You're a jerk.
Get up off your ass.
But I got what I wanted.
Can't prove that.
You did.
Get up off your ass.
Oh your mom. 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 Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen.
Get up off your ass for the Human Dads Podcast.
Human Dads.
Human Dads.
Go ahead,
No.
Riley.
Dads.
Human Dads.
Human Dads.
Human Dads.
Human Dads.
Turn off the intro.
Go ahead, Riley.
Thank you.
Do the show.
I was just going to add that what I've never understood. First of all, hard stop at 10. Okay, hard stop, guys.
Okay.
Hard
Yeah,
stop
thank you.
guy
Thank
showing
you.
up 10 minutes
Thank
in.
you. No. Thank you for saying that.
No, I was actually on. I just was making a coffee. You saw me. You saw the blank screen. Before we move on from other things, what I've never understood is the way that the major religions deal with suffering. Like, and I'll use, since we come from where we come from, I'll use the Christian version, which is that, well, it's just, hey, God gave us free will and it's just God's plan, or, whatever. And then it's also, but he's your heavenly father. And I think the whole thing is set up off of like people that had gaslighting, abusive parents 3,000 years ago.
Yeah, like
my dad, I'll tell you this. My dad is far from perfect. But if my dad was God, my real dad, babies wouldn't get cancer. We'd start there.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe we would just start with that. If I'm all powerful and can do anything, I think we'll probably, maybe, I don't know, start with that.
God
It's just,
doesn't.
So it's not that it's just I don't like the way you talk about it. Like I don't understand. It's hard for me to identify with.
Well, because there's no reasonable answer other than that. Like, what answer could you possibly give?
And that's why I take the approach of no matter what you think or who you are and whatever you're at on the rainbow of belief structures, the only healthy thing is to say that it's bigger than you can comprehend. Whatever it is or is not, it's bigger than your brain can comprehend. So just try to be cool to people. That's it. Sorry to ruin our fact that Brad said we went mini Vi and now we're talking about this, which we've never talked about in 278 shows. Good job, Brad.
I said Black Iron Man had a church hospital, and you guys just
I had nothing to add except that,
Wash
and you
your
got mad at
ass.
me for not talking. So I felt like I had to say what was on my mind.
You know what would be fun is we should get a Buddhist on the show. I have so many questions for Buddhists. We should find a Buddhist monk.
Like, are they really that calm? Or
I know.
in their inner monologue,
Guys.
are they like MF everybody?
Could we rage bait a Buddhist monk on the show? Like,
guys.
you know,
Shout out to our buddy TC. He and I will share TikTok videos to amuse one another or troll one another. And we did have a back and forth, I believe, maybe a year or two ago. All these damn Buddhist temples getting caught with heroin and meth, and they're
Yeah, but-
all fucked up.
but that doesn't go against what they're
Buddhist
all about that, man.
road rage videos.
I hear what you're saying, Jace, and as it pertains to if I had to go picking one of them that I like, okay, I tend to identify, and you can't say
Dudes.
you can't say this any other way, but I tend to identify with the westernized presentation of Buddhism that we get,
Right.
okay? But that said, any of these religious power structures where you have these hierarchies, you're going to have people abusing the power and people saying one thing and then living another. And I just
like Mary Kay, man. You know, it's a big
Mary Kay
pyramid scheme.
Letourneau?
no, he's
No.
talking about the makeup. He's
Ooh, boy, Mary Kay Letourneau is baby Jessica content too.
She is, and
Right?
she's married to that kid or guy. I mean, he's probably like 30 something now, but yeah.
Are they
It
still
was.
married?
Or was
I think
that-
they got divorced because of COVID. They had to
Last
stay
time
home
I
together.
checked in, yeah, boy, that's true. They had to stay home together and realize, man, this ain't all we thought it was.
And I think they're up there in
Last
the
I checked
Seattle
in,
area. It
yeah.
was real extreme.
It's a long time ago.
When did that happen? That was oh, buddy, that was
Mid-nineties?
1997.
Yeah,
That's
that's tail end. That's tail end of Baby Jessica era.
Though that's when she was found guilty. So it probably started in 95 or something. You know?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, good show. Turn the fucking show off.
You're right. It probably started in 1995 because he was 13. Like, who starts with a 13-year-old? Obviously, he was 11 when they started their relationship. Obviously.
I don't know. I think there's an argument to be said that if you start with 11, you might be sticking in that range, and if you don't start with 11, you're probably starting with 13 or 14.
That was the first time that I understood that there were girl pedophiles that existed. My brain as a 17-year-old at the time could have never imagined, even though this is a true story. Our science, like one of the biology teachers in high school was banging a football player. And it was just like widely known.
Listen to this. I think this is from the makers of, look, I'm not saying Hitler was good.
Oh boy.
I think this is from the same makers.
I know
Okay.
exactly where you're going.
I think there's so much, and rightfully so. Okay. I think there's
He's
so
going to be
much.
apologizing to sincerely everybody tomorrow.
I think there's so much bad press out there on men in this direction. Okay. There's so much bad press on men out there. Got me?
Yeah.
And because of that, because the zone is flooded with all that bad press on men, that it's like women get a pass. But I'm here to tell you, I think it's a lot closer to 500 than they want to
I
give
think
credence.
I think women
too.
get a pass because most men don't think it's a big deal, and most women don't either. And I have to say that in 98% of cases, I agree.
Do you see how
Deal with
This
my
is-
opinion, world.
do you see how I
worst-
picked my head up? You see how I picked my head up and I looked down court and I was like, what am I going to shoot it from out here? Am I going to
Worst-
shoot it out of here? No, but I
Wide
can do
open
this
under
full
rim.
court length pass.
Sorry, it's just true. Some double standards exist for a reason. It's just true. Deal with it.
Ooh, and a deal with it, Jace.
98% of males, let's say 14 and up,
Uh-oh.
who were in an inappropriate relationship with someone who had, air quotes, power over them, maybe they look back and have a little regret, but sorry. I'm sorry.
He's sorry, Brad.
I should say with
I
a- I
heard
should
the
say with a
whole
woman.
NAMBLA Constitution. I got it. You don't have to.
I should say with a woman, but yeah. Sorry.
Brad
Some
just
double
texted me and
standards
said he
exist for a
totally
reason.
agrees. Why don't you just
Why
say it on the
wouldn't,
show?
why wouldn't I just say that with my face?
Yeah, I don't know. Why are you texting me? Just say
Why?
it.
It's such an unbelievable notion that you would try to throw me under the bus for this. What's everybody up to? Is everybody okay? We haven't even checked in. Is everybody surviving?
I'm great.
Let me tell
I
you
got a
about
back
me.
issue.
Oh no!
Okay.
Did you go to the doctor?
No. No, I didn't go to the doctor. I don't go to the
Was it
doctor for
really a back
issues.
issue then?
Yeah, I don't go to the dude. I am the biggest back veteran that has ever existed in the United States. I don't go to the. That's like asking if
Right? Did you hear
Jordan
that? He said
practices
he's a
free
big back
throws.
veteran.
He is. He is though.
I am a big back veteran.
He's been through trials and tribulations, heartaches
Buddy,
and pains.
I fought in WW1 and WW2 with the back wars. I don't like.
He was out
There
there in the
ain't-
trenches with nothing but a metal helmet.
Yeah, there ain't
Okay.
nobody that's seen what I've seen. So
You've been to you were I watched a Band of Brothers recently after not seeing it for years, and you're telling me your back allegory here is saying that you were in Bastogne on the
Yeah, oh,
cold
yeah.
cold nights of Bastogne.
He
Oh.
has like zip ties in there holding it together. Literal
I
Home
was-
Depot. The thicker ones, not the little skinny ones, like the little bit thicker ones that are probably like
Oh,
a
the handcuff ones. Like he's
Yeah.
got
quarter
the,
of an inch maybe, but he's got
the
them
festival
hold
handcuffs.
like
He's
a
got
little-
the
making a
festival
little-
handcuffs.
X pattern. Yeah, that's holding back all that stuff from just sliding out.
I took a flight directly from Hiroshima to the jungles of Vietnam with my back. So there ain't no way I'm ever going to see a doctor for a back injury until your boy can't walk at all. I waited so long that I was almost screaming in pain before I had surgery the last time. And now I can't feel the two middle toes on my right foot. That's what I do. Okay. So don't ask me if I went to a doctor for a back pain.
Is
for
it
back pain.
persistent or intermittent? The neuropathy.
It's persistent.
Okay,
Is that,
I'll get
is
it.
that
I used to get it.
neuropathy or is that just numbness?
It probably starts with tingling and then it goes numb.
It's just always like it's it's the result of like major
Yeah.
nerve damage.
I had it off and on for a long time, and just in the last 6 months or so, since my last round of the good old PT, it's gotten better.
Good.
So, if you want some PT thoughts, I've got some printouts somewhere.
Yeah. I need
Same
to-
exact thing, same exact toes, both feet though, off and on.
Printouts.
Bilateral posterior tibial tendonitis, as y'all have heard, caused
Yeah.
by all the things that happened between L5 and S1 and L5 and L4 and L4 and L3. And not gout, never been gout. The world's jealous because I like to drink.
Told y'all it wasn't gout.
Told y'all,
now-
Boozy's daughter. I'm always Boozy's daughter about everything.
Right now, if you go to the store to buy candles, you get a lot of the fall scents. And because we were out of candles, Molly went to the candle store and she bought the candles and she brought them home, and they're the fall variants. They're the fall smells. So every time we walk up in this house, it's a smelling like fall. And it just, I don't remember the last time I've hated summer this much. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or if it's because it smells like fall in here. But I wish I could just push the severance button, guys. I
Yeah.
wish I could just like take the next 6 weeks off.
It hasn't been this bad. This is the worst it's been in a few years. And even though obviously I enjoy the pool weather, you know, and I will be in the pool later today, probably, like this fucking sucks right now. And on your exact same point, the other 3 people I live with, they just hopped in the car and went to Trader Joe's yesterday afternoon just to see if they had pumpkin stuff yet. Turned out they didn't have it out yet, but that's how
It's
ready
not-
they are.
Yeah,
they
it's not
went on
grocery.
They went on a recon mission just to see if they could get some pumpkin.
Do
They're
women
counting
have,
down
like-
until the pumpkin spice latte drop day, whatever that is.
Do they like sync their fall situations to?
Yeah.
Why are they
Periods?
all? They all activate at this. I'm sorry.
Periods? You seem to be struggling with the word after sink, and so I was trying to help.
I was talking about fall, dude.
Yeah, you said, do women all sink their falls situate? Then I said periods. I'm just trying to help your show a little bit. That
Rather
wasn't
than what I
worth
was
the
saying
stop down.
is, it does feel like women all at the same time. Like there's some psychop out there where they've implanted like a little chip in their brains and they just flip a switch, and all of them immediately are like pumpkin spice.
Okay, well, color me with a uterus, because I'm right there with them.
Color me with a uterus. I'm sorry.
That's
If
not
it's
a
over
phrase I
100
thought I was gonna
degrees,
hear.
I don't want to smell pumpkin anywhere near me.
Okay, I don't want I think the pumpkins right now, if they were to go to Trader Joe's and there were pumpkins and you get them, they'd be dead in 48 hours from like being just
Wait.
absolutely obliterated.
They weren't looking for a physical pumpkin. They weren't looking for
Oh,
gourds.
Okay, my bad. I
No,
misunderstood.
they
I
were
thought you-
looking for no. They were looking for pumpkin ice cream, pumpkin cookies,
Oh, okay.
pumpkin.
That's already
gran-
started at my grocery store.
Yeah,
Is
Trader
you
Joe's isn't
getting
quite
the
there
end
yet.
caps with the fall spice variants, the pumpkin variants. That's already started. And
No,
of
man,
course-
the real life pumpkin would sitting out by the front door would last about a day and a half in this weather.
Yeah, those squirrels that have that bad boy torn up and eaten out.
Well, but also it would just
They love eating
disintegrate.
out.
What?
They love eating out, huh? That's what you're gonna go with. I asked you if you're talking about menstruation periods sinking, and I get talked to like I'm such an idiot, and you talk about squirrels doing.
Performing the act on a pumpkin.
I do like pumpkin flavored coffees, though. I will say that I do like that. Like,
I like it all.
I wish I
did. I did a food reviews that nobody cares about last year about all of the pumpkin
You did.
spice variant stuff at the store.
We should run that back.
I'll do
Maybe
it
edit
again.
that up and put it out on a little vidya. Maybe
that
find
would
some new
take
stuff.
work. I don't.
I'm sure there'll be new products every year. The pumpkin lobby is bringing more stuff to market, so
I don't know how to edit video. Do y'all know how to edit video good?
I'm sure someone does, or you could figure it out. I don't want to do it.
Okay, Ryland's
Not
saying
it.
I'm
I'm
smart.
gonna do what my oldest kid does. Anything I ask anyone for any favor. Anytime I ask a generic favor with no assignment to the person, the 14-year-old, before I get the sentence finished, is saying not it. It's like the person that calls shotgun. It's just,
Yeah, I get it. I
that's,
get
that's
it.
her.
Are all of our kids in middle school now, with the exception of one?
I got high school, 9th grade.
Okay, so most of our kids are. I guess it's equally split. Then is what we're saying. We only got
I've got
one
one
in
high-
elementary school, and that's me.
Yes.
one high.
Shep's the one left.
Yeah, I'm split between high school and I've got a senior and then 2 middle schoolers right now.
Okay. It's the worst.
Middle school is the worst. It is
They're the
documented.
They're the worst. They're the absolute worst.
What, the kids or the process or what are you saying?
All of it. Everything. All of it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go more towards all of it than just picking one party involved. But I'm going to go and say kids are right there at the top of the list. they were the worst. You
Mhm.
can't just, you know what it is in middle school? There's nobody that's zero chill. Or if there is, it's such a small percentage of the overall population that it makes it impossible for anybody to be zero chill. It just
Yep.
it just doesn't work. And then you got to start questioning the kind of people who would like to be around people at that age. You got to start questioning the adults that think that this is a good decision for their livelihood to be around people who are nothing but zero chill.
And then you find that it's to find that type of person that's really good. It's like a unicorn, and you pull those unicorns out of that job pool, and what you're left with is it's
And
going to be a
then,
struggle.
because
And the same with the kids.
I think we've got a weird scenario that's about to occur over here. You do your sports team tryouts, you make the first cut, you make the second cut, you get told, congratulations, you're going to be on the team. And then somehow, I think some folks complained. So now we're going to have a mysterious third ghost tryout where some of the people who got cut already get a second chance. I don't understand.
That's weird, man.
That I've never experienced.
And again, this could just be bad news presentation from the zero chill people that are a part of this situation. But I don't know, bro. Overall, it's been successful first couple weeks, but it's taken me right back to remembering how much I disliked middle school because of a few of the things that have occurred.
Yeah, it sucked
It was by far my least favorite school years.
easily.
I will say this though. Maybe my situation's unique, but as I look back, because I have the opportunity to see like what's coming with my older son, who's already 5 years down the path. I really am enjoying my middle schoolers at the point that they're in. They're funny, like they're smart enough to have interesting conversations. They're interested in stuff. They want to be involved. Like it's, to me, I don't want to jinx it, but this is my favorite time so far.
To be clear, I like the person that's in middle school. She's turned out to be pretty great. But
Yeah.
her review of the days just makes me remember
It's never. Yeah.
all the shit. All the, well, then so-and-so told so-and-so that I was over here talking to so-and-so and they made it look like one thing and that's not what was happening. You're just like,
Yeah, they're starting to get introduced to like more adult scenarios with like, even though these are not adult scenarios, like more
adult in like the reality TV sense of adult.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Which
what
is,
it all.
That's frustrating.
It's incredibly frustrating. The other part of it, because I default to, hey, look, man, you're gonna remember this and it sucks, but I promise you, so much of this shit just doesn't matter at all. I'm sorry that this is happening to you and imprinting on you right now. But if you could just find a way to divorce yourself from the feeling of it and just like put your head down and get through, ain't none of this shit gonna matter in about 2 years.
But you can't. They can't.
Yeah,
they're not.
I
They're
know.
not wired to
I
do
know.
that. And my question is, the adults involved are acting like it's life or death. The ones that are maybe not bringing everything to the party that they should be. And so my question is, are they sincere or are they like cosplaying, trying to be like, I'm going to grow you up? Like, I can't figure out. I think it's a sum of both. But a lot of them, like I said, the unicorns are indispensable, but a lot of them, they're kind of not helping. I've found with both kids that are different personalities, although we're very early in the second one. But yeah, I do have a nugget for you guys though. When you talk about Brad, how much you dislike those years, and we all agree. Would you guys believe that I was a team leader in a statistical category on the football team in those years?
Recovered fumbles.
Before puberty, tiny guy.
Ejections.
Ejaculations out in football.
I said ejections.
That was frowned upon. UIL doesn't like that. No. Receptions.
You 2 receptions, because back in the day in our if you want to talk baby Jessica generation, middle school football wasn't nobody throwing the damn football around.
2. And I want to say it was both years. 8th grade, we might have 8th grade, there might have been somebody else with 3. I just don't remember it. But I can certify in front of a judge that 7th grade, 100%, I led with 2. Yeah, it was run sweeps, run off tackle, run dive. That was it.
Yeah.
Like both sides. That was literally it.
We ran the
And,
option.
like, 7 plays. Yeah, we did not do that, and our coaches were smart not to, because we did not have anyone playing quarterback that could have possibly made that decision in that time frame and actually got the ball off to somebody else without having it just roll out of bounds. So
I was a quarterback, one of the quarterbacks, and I can tell you with great memory that one of the reasons why I decided not to play my 8th grade year, because as quarterback in the option, I got to that corner, that end, a number of times and just got my shit lifted and planted as I got just past the tackle.
probably by a guy that was supposed to be 1 or 2 grades above based on his birth year. That used to happen to me in practice. We had like 3 guys that were could have easily been 9th graders, and we're in 7th grade, and we'd line up to do whatever sort of Oklahoma drills or whatever we were doing. And inevitably, all the middle-sized dudes were too big of peas to get in line, and they would end up leaving it to me and the other 4 guys that were tiny. And yeah, just go out there, and it never hurts when you're carrying the ball. We had one where you would run between the 2. You put 2 tackling dummies like 5 yards apart, and then you'd have 3 guys, 1 linebacker, 1 ball carrier, and you'd just you'd pick a gap and just run through it. And if I had the ball in my hand, I loved that, because if I had the ball in my hand, it never hurts to get hit. But then if you're on the receiving end of it and you're trying to hit the guy that's outweighs you by 2 years and a full cycle of puberty, it's a bad look.
It was rough. I don't want to say trauma, but I just I don't look back fondly. I don't look at where she's at and like, oh man, she's about to love this. You know what I'm saying? Like there are times you get to look back and be like, oh, I remember when this got to be cool. Or, oh yeah, okay, we're doing a little long division. That sucks. Whatever. But this whole stew of this time in life, and then you add to it the constant communication now with the text messaging and all the stuff that they're dealing with that we had no vibe for or no clue about. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just feels, and I say this, Jason, you know, it's not like everything just gets easier. It just feels like it's about to be a long couple of years. And I know that
it does get easier though, actually. People who say that, they're not when your kids get older and they get into high school, they are way more self-sufficient. Like,
totally agreed. Our 9th grader, she's taking herself, what she did this last year too. I got her a scooter for Christmas last year. I mean, so like right after Thanksgiving they came in, so I just gave it to both of them. So the older one, because she was, going to 8th grade, she just started taking her scooter to and from school, and now she gets up in the morning, she goes, she'll come home. It's so hot in the middle of the day, she'll stop at Starbucks halfway home and do homework for an hour. Like, I mean, it's like we hardly have to do anything anymore. It's so much so that the scooter she had, it broke 3 times in the same place. So I just bought her a new one. From December 1 until now, she put nearly 1,900 miles on that scooter.
God,
and that doesn't count when she's borrowed her sister's, because hers had this weak. Don't buy a Segway. Find a different brand, overseas brand, in my opinion. But or don't buy the cheapest one anyway. Yeah, so like I'm talking about somebody that's put probably 2,200 miles on scootering in the last 10 months. just letting her do her thing. And people around town will tell us that they see her. She's like, she's known. She's just out there kicking ass, taking names.
I slept in till 7:30 today. Do we know what, Rylan? Every time I think I've heard every noise that can come from your backyard, what the hell was that?
I don't know. It was 1 to 2 lots away. No clue. Something mechanical.
I'm trying to get Dad of the Year again, guys. Okay, going for it for what, 18th time in a row? I don't remember. What, in middle school, when you're in the 7th grade and you do sports, guess what time you got to be to school? Jace knows.
Too early.
Jace knows. You got to be at the school at 6:45 in the goddamn Hussein Saddam Osama bin Laden morning.
What time does school start?
8:10, 8:05, something like that.
Okay, so that's not terrible. That's not awful. I've heard much worse. Like, it does.
When
suck.
is the last time you've seen 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. or like 6 on the front of the number?
6 a.m.
Oh,
So I don't want to hear.
Man, I don't know, man.
That's not that bad. Oh, I mean,
no, I'm saying it's not. I'm saying it's not. If I had to do it, I could do it. But that's funny, the question that you just asked me, because I honestly cannot. I don't know.
I know,
dude.
I know.
My weekday alarm is 6:30. And then, when I travel or anything like that, I don't take no early flight bullshit. I don't do that. Why would I do that? Why would I make that choice for myself?
My weekday alarm has turned to 5:25.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a paper route or something.
Well, I want to, we don't just take her. We take her and 3 other people. And I volunteered to do it for this first sports season. Might get spread around here and there, but for most part, I'm the one that has signed up to do it for right now. And I don't want to miss my coffee time. So I'm not going to wake up last minute. And I also don't want to, like you were talking about the self-sufficient and everything. We got one of those. We definitely got one of those. She sets her own alarm for 5:30 or whatever, gets up, does her full shower, face and makeup, hair, all of it, comes out, already had her lunch put together from the night before. She's on it, but I don't want to not have some redundancy there. So I get up at like 5:30 to make sure that
oversight. Yes.
Just to make sure she didn't skip an
course.
alarm or something. So I get up at 5:30 to have the coffee and everything. And then we like to be out the door by like 6:15 at the latest so we can get the 3 other people. And I also don't want to just wake up and get in the car. So I give myself a little window there, but I'm not fully, I don't have my full 5:30 a.m. legs under me yet, is what I'll say. 'Cause, buddy, 9 o'clock in the evening is getting here, and y'all know what it's like. Sometimes 9 o'clock, you ain't even done with your shit yet. You're not even finished doing what you got to do. And 9 o'clock in the evening is hitting your boy like a sack of bricks. You talk about if I had Jason's lazy boy recliner next to the, I don't think I'd be making it to bed anymore. I think I'd turn into lazy boy, asleep on the lazy boy dad.
Just leave the blanket there and then just let it happen whenever it happens.
Yeah. I can't even make it to 10 o'clock anymore. I'm so old. I don't know, guys.
I do the same thing. I'm asleep by 10 now because I'm a 6 a.m. boy these days because I'm getting ready for my new commute situation. So I'm a 6 a.m. every day. And by 9:45, it starts to, I'm feeling it. I'm almost in the zone. And by 10, I'm out.
They're going to take really around 90 minutes a day from your day.
Yeah.
Just because somebody made an investment in real estate 10 years ago. There's no other reason.
Some of the
I do
shit
6.
I've ever
now,
heard.
I'll tell you, middle school bell schedule here is messed up. It's supposedly because of moving the bus logistics. Elementary is like 7:40. High school's like 8:15 or I think no 8:20 maybe. I have to ask Layla. 8:20 maybe even 8:25, and then middle I want to say is 8:50. So I'm on it's like 8:50 to 4:15, 4:10 or 4:15, which means if you got to be somewhere by 5:30 for your kid, it's almost impossible. It's kind of it sucks, but anyway, it's great in the mornings because alarm 6:30. Check to see if any shit hit the fan at work. If no shit hit the fan at work, I throw a timer on for 30 or 45 minutes and I sleep a little more. Then I get up. If I've been on top of my shit, maybe I showered the night before. If not, jump in the shower. Either way, and then I've got almost an hour before I need to take her to school. So I can have coffee. I can get a little work done. I can do house stuff like unload the dishwasher. I can sit down at my desk and do work. I can go check the pool, chemicals. I can feed the dogs, do whatever. Take her, and then I'm back at my desk for a 9 o'clock call, which calls don't usually start before 9 because you're West Coast people. 7, so yeah, man. Right now, this me on the top of the depth chart for the mornings for middle school is like perfect. It's like it's giving me extra every day. And then nighttime we're between 11:30 and 12:30 bedtime.
Oh, at 11:30, I've been asleep for an hour, no matter what. Even on the late nights now. At 11:30, I've already been sleeping for an hour. There's no way. I'm so old.
I fell asleep at like 9:45 last night.
Yeah, there was the other night. Molly said, "What are we doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can't argue with you." Head to pillow, 9:48 p.m.
Last night was 2 a.m.
Jesus Christ, I've been
No
sleeping
problem.
4.5 hours at that point.
We went out, met some friends. One of my high school buddies that still lives in Hamilton, and he and his wife met us in Fort Worth for dinner. Hadn't seen them in a long time, probably close to a year. And there's a new, all these kind of fancy, schmancy, cow-towned up hotels are popping up in Fort Worth with nice bars and nice restaurants attached and all that. So
Like the Dover and stuff.
yeah, Drover. Yeah. This one is Bowie House, which has a restaurant attached. We've been there for brunch, so we went there for dinner last night. I gotta say, it was good. Would recommend. Good people watching at the bar. We got there early for a drink, and then we stayed late because they obviously had to drive back home to Hamilton. So we stayed after dinner and had a drink, and good times. Then came home, kept the party going, plowed through about an episode and a third of our rewatch of Succession. Good little Saturday night.
Did you have a midnight snack?
I had some turkey.
Turkey wraps.
Turkey roll. Little turkey
Little
roll.
turkey roll with what was left of some pickles that were in there, and an oatmeal cream pie, a tier 1 Little Debbie.
There we go.
Yeah.
I haven't hit no Little Debbie. Can't think. No, I don't have a check.
I didn't even know we had them. Maya got them yesterday, and I just found them. Came home late and found them she had them in the fridge. She likes them firmed up a little. So
Jace,
Stole one.
why do you have to go back into the office? Read me the letter.
interest of
Read me the
real estate.
email. I want to know why.
I don't know. This is probably a good conversation for post podcast, but I don't know the answer.
You don't want to light them up at the tire factory? You've been
I
doing
will
this
say
shit
this.
for fucking 5 years, and you're telling me
that now it's business critical.
buddy.
I will say though, we have in the immediate area, we have 3, actually technically 4 if you count the Deloitte University location. We have but 3 regular offices because that Deloitte thing is like people go there and stay for trainings. Although some people work there permanently. We have 3 very large financial campuses, do we not, Jace?
We very much do. Yes.
And although I personally benefit from remote work and believe generally in a lot of settings that it's just fine and your business can actually benefit financially from it, increasing the daytime population of the immediate surrounding area is going to help my old sales tax revenue. So come
Buddy.
on over, Jace, and get lunch, man. Hutchins, HG. If you need
Trust
something
me.
quick, Jersey Mike's, Chipotle,
You
Thai
see this?
place, the Greek
If you
place.
don't think that
Get a
trophy
drink at
club
one of the
mayor-
little spots. Let's go.
if you don't think that trophy club mayor's had a conversation with the whoever does all that shit at the Fidelity office or the Deloitte, trust me, these things are being discussed.
In cigar-filled
He's-
rooms.
He's
Yes.
always talking all this.
Smoke-filled rooms. Sorry, they're not actually filled with cigars. That'd be funny.
He's always talking all this revolutionary rebel shit, and he's just the man, Jace.
No,
End of
I'm
the
just
day,
saying.
we
it's
do
all
a
about sales tax,
podcast
buddy.
with the man.
At the
We
end
do
of the
a
day,
podcast with the man.
he's
I'm just
trying
saying, if it's going to
cement his
happen, at
legacy.
least I'm going to get a little bitty slice
Oh,
of
that's
it.
the
in my
way the
EBC.
man rationalizes it. His hey, I just got to put food on my family.
Yeah, who said that?
George W. Bush. I know you just you're putting
Oh,
food
man.
on your family.
Here to put up. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of
It's
putting
not a
food
lot.
on your
We will not
family,
yield very much because we are small potatoes. But I appreciate your contribution, Jace. What little it may be.
Yeah.
I've said
Dan's
this
Bagel's
before.
been getting quite a bit, by the way. Sorry, I just wanted to. My
Yeah.
guys over.
That's another
shout out to
thing my-
Dan's.
That's another thing. My morning schedule I just described to you opens up for me. If Maya's up and ready to go when I am, we can look at each other and kind of we could make an ad hoc. Hey, we got an hour. Let's go to Dan's. We could get that lox and cream cheese. We could get the sausage, egg, cheese bagel, just
Big
regular
shout
bagel
out
with
to
a
my boys.
schmear. Once
Big
the weather's
shout out to
better,
Dan's.
we're doing that. You opened one
Um,
up in Grapevine too. I think you go south
saw
on
it.
26 a little bit.
Yeah, drove by it probably a couple months ago. Around this time every year, I make a little bit of Luca commentary.
Luba.
Ljubljana, Luca. I started to say
Ljubljana, Luka.
Ljubljana, Luca, but it collided. And I do that because it's like a tradition at this point. It was a tradition in Dallas, and he hasn't been in Dallas for 2 years. Like,
Zeke's in the best shape of his life, but this
Yeah.
is different. This is different, though. This is different. He
I-
slims
well-
up in the summer, and then he puts on weight over the season to absorb the beating that he takes.
obviously, and it's a little bit weird for him because when he does put on the weight, he does look like a thick boy. Okay.
That's how he's built. Yeah.
And there are
Naturally.
some times where the thick boyness, where like on a spectrum of 100, it's up there at like 90, right? And so but he takes
Last
care of
year-
it pretty quick.
Last year, he had like the kind of like chubby arm look a little bit at the very end of the year. I guess he had a leg. He's been dragging his left leg since the Clippers series in 22, and nobody, but maybe it was even 21. And I feel like nobody but me saw it. There's tweets. I have the receipts. I
You're
was
not
at
alone.
the game.
Yeah, you're
But
not
nobody,
alone.
but I said it immediately, and everybody else was like, "Oh, he's not trying hard enough." I'm like, he's
I
been
mean, the one
dragging his
person-
left leg since he was 21.
Okay,
no
well,
one
the
wants
one
to talk
person,
about it.
well, the one person who might be in there with you and wants to talk about it and is just hoping and every day looking at the Luca stock market is a guy by the name of Nico Harrison. He might have been in 100% agreement with you.
Well, let's repair the leg instead of letting him go out and wear himself down to a nub. It's not conditioning. It's literal athletic care.
He's not the only one that does this though, too. There
Well,
was
no,
a
of course, yeah.
there was a big stretch throughout LeBron's career where you look at LeBron in the summer compared to LeBron mid-season prime peak, and he looked anorexic for how much weight he would lose, and only exacerbated during like the skinny jean era of men's fashion. So he's not alone, but I made the tweet and then it got aggregated, which is fun because it's happened once or twice before. But it shows me like the literacy or just to me the joke is season to those who celebrate, which means like this is
Knowers of ball.
like a Christmas thing. Like we
Right.
say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. Nobody comes to you and be like, hey, you said Happy Christmas last year. Yeah,
Pumpkin
dipshit.
spice is coming back. We're celebrating the rights of seasons changing.
And there's all these responses of like, y'all, you see this? This isn't the first time this. Yes, that's the joke. That's the whole joke.
People can't read. I think
They
honestly,
can't.
we are already decade plus deep into a literacy crisis, and it's because of the internet. Nobody reads.
I don't think that's it. I just think you guys don't appreciate how dumb most people on the internet are.
Okay,
I
so
think it's because they haven't read. I'm putting those two together.
Fair.
probably, but I tend to go where Jason's at because you do, like, say you share something, you're like, hey, it'd be cool if a lot of people laughed at this or whatever, and then you realize whenever it happens, like, there's so many people that don't get it. That what's the point of wanting people to get it? Because there's so many people that just don't. Like, they're
My
just
thing is, if you don't get it, why can't you realize, oh, this is not for me, and then you move on to whatever is for you? I see things online that I don't get, and maybe I look into it to get it, or maybe I decide I'm not interested enough to try to get it. It's not for me. I will move on. We need to sit people below a certain level of intellectual capability. We need to sit them all down. We need to get them all in a room, a big stadium or 20, and we need to say, this, not everything is for you, buddy.
Yeah, and you just scroll on. You read it and you go, that doesn't make sense, but I'm just not going to say anything.
speaking of for you or not for you. August 23rd, the NFL preseason has started. We are in full swing. Look at how good a shape Luka is in. If you follow the EPL, that started Friday. We have had a bit of a tumultuous relationship with sports at this era of our lives, gentlemen. So I kind of want to get a feel for the programming that I can expect as a podcast host / producer and a content creator. Kind of want to get a feeling for that. But I also just want to check in with my friends who are probably the reason why we're friends, the reason why this is happening, the reason why we know each other the way we do is because of Spoke.
Is because of Spoats.
It's Spoats. So I just want to get a temperature check. How are you with the Spoats?
Rangers keeping 1 pixel of my eye on those wild card standings. If they have a postseason game or 2 or 3, of course I will tune in. But they're not a fun team to watch, and they haven't been. Even the team that won the World Series, God bless them, aside from the playoff series against Houston, I didn't think any of that was particularly fun compared to anything from the Elvis and Beltray era or the 90s and Wando and Pudge and all that, So that all aside, Cowboys, strangely optimistic and excited.
Strangely. What do you mean
Strangely?
strangely?
No, man.
No,
Hey,
he's not. He's not. Yeah, he's
I'm
not
a middle
a
of the road
banner
guy.
carrier.
But they only won 7 games last year. So, but again, I'm just happy for football. Courtney and I put the game that was on Friday night to like last week, the first preseason game where other than the kicker and the punter, you don't even know anybody's names. We put it on just for background noise, just so we could look at it.
Yeah.
And see. I mean, of course, you mentioned EPL coming out of World Cup. Courtney has asked that we try to watch soccer. We are going to try.
Hell yeah.
Granted, we're not watching it live, so
Why
no
not?
spoilers. Bro, it's like 5:30 in the morning and shit.
Look at the schedule. There's a bunch of 10:30 games.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
perfect
game
for you.
today.
That would be
Liverpool today.
ideal. But today the team
Go watch the Liverpool game in 30 minutes. That's a good team to follow.
maybe we'll turn it on. But we have adopted Man City as our team.
Okay. They're
Because
playing
of,
next Friday, I think, at 2
they're-
o'clock.
They played this morning already too, but which we'll put it on later. We've adopted them because of Erling Haaland and the Gallagher brothers. So we're doing
Okay.
that, and that's my sports landscape. I'm not going to buy a Sunday ticket until they do the late season discount where you can get it for like the last month and a half for $100. So just going to Cowboys and Red Zone it, and that's where we're at.
You didn't mention anything about the basketball, the round ball. The
Yeah, I
beautiful.
don't do that.
Okay. All right. Boxing?
somebody invites me over to watch a pay-per-view that's over in 7 minutes, I'll go.
WNBA. You're not
Don't do
watching
that.
that right now. Okay. Jace, in your diary tonight, how much sports are you going to be writing about?
A
I
lot.
gotta go. Hard stop.
I'm excited.
I love you
Bye.
all. Wu-Tang is for the children.
Love
I mean,
sports.
Unless they're hanging out with Palantir.
Love basketball.
Yeah, that was weird. That was
It
really
really
weird.
weird.
The Raekwon visit to the Palantir office was very concerning to me. Surely he didn't. Surely he's not fully up on what they're doing, and he needs to have somebody in his crew that is. There's no way.
How come you get to be one of those people? Everybody's like, he don't know what the hell's going on. Then they started showing a flashback TV appearance from like almost a decade ago, and he's wearing like this limited edition Palantir jacket. He's been known Palantir. I don't get it, but it makes sense, dude. It's the equivalent of whoever was big in 1966 doing some shit when we were a kid with T.I. Like,
But it's so much surveillance and stuff. Anyway,
I don't know.
may the spirit of Russell Jones haunt him. That's not. Come on,
I'm not comfortable with it.
It's weird. We need to
Next-
get a message into his inner circle.
Let him get paid.
Anyway,
man.
I gotta
Let
go.
that guy get
Next
paid.
week, Outcast is going to be at the Flock headquarters. It's going to be
What?
real cool.
Let those boys get paid.
They're just going to hang out. You think they paid him just to come chill?
Yeah.
I don't think he
even-
performed.
I
whatever.
guarantee he got paid just to chill.
Bye, Rye. Jace,
Oh.
give us your sports diary.
Love sports. Can't wait for them all. Love the Mavericks. Excited to see another year of Cooper Flag. Excited to see.
Parted ways with Klay Thompson, though. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's going to be a tough move, but I'm
You
okay.
sure?
I have become such a Kyrie fan too over the past 4 or 5 years. I know
Okay.
Kyrie may actually, I'm gonna save this for not on the podcast, but big Kyrie fan.
Were
I
you
think
about to say Kyrie may be my favorite athlete right now?
No, of course not. No.
Okay.
A favorite athlete right now?
Yeah.
That's not like a super high bar to meet,
Okay,
to be honest.
okay.
So maybe that is true, but yeah, Cowboys. I love watching the Cowboys. College football. I really love college football. So yeah, man, I'm ready to go.
So you're into the Cowboys, you're into the Mavericks. Have you been paying attention to Ranger? Are you going to
No.
add soccer to your mix?
Now that I heard that Ryland's going to do it, I might, because I did really enjoy the World Cup, and I will probably go Manchester City too, because I just really like that Erling Haaland guy. So yeah, maybe we'll see. I still have a major problem with that whole setup. I don't like the fact they don't have playoffs. Playoffs are like the best part of sports, in my opinion. They don't do that.
Yeah, but those last couple of weeks, there's a lot
know.
of drama involved. If there isn't a clear number one, there could be a lot of drama involved in the last
know,
couple
but-
weeks.
But even if there is drama, almost always the drama is one-sided. Like the
Okay.
other team doesn't have the motivation that the team fighting for that top spot.
Oh,
has.
there's nobody's playing for draft picks, so there's always motivation. You want to stay up, you want to stay in good graces as a player. I disagree with your notion. Now, I will say, if you do want the playoff aspect of it, pick a team that's going to make the Champions League, and the
Yeah.
Champions League is like a playoff tournament.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
So pick one of those teams that's going to be in the Champions League, and that's fun. I'm telling you, it's real fun. I've followed EPL for a season or 3-4 before. I tuned in a decent amount last year comparatively to the years before. And Ryland's right. Because of the momentum from the World Cup.
It's
What?
Not how it's pronounced. It's not how it's pronounced. You know that.
You know that. Your mom knows that. She likes it when I talk like that.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't
Okay.
know you. She doesn't
She doesn't
even like
even-
you. She doesn't know you, and she doesn't like you.
She doesn't tell you about all of our communications.
There is none. She doesn't even know how to use her cell phone.
I'm her favorite son.
No, she hates you.
Okay. I've already watched 2 soccer matches.
Which ones?
I watched Arsenal. I watched a replay because I did miss the original. It was Friday during work. I watched Arsenal beat newly promoted Coventry City, I believe. They killed them 3-0. And then I watched, I think they call it the Super Gold Cup, the German soccer league. It was Bayern versus Dortmund.
Oh, when those two get together, you throw out the records, wouldn't you say, Baron and Dort Fart?
I will not have you besmirch the good name of Harry Kane, a soccer legend. Okay.
Oh, I hate that guy. I really do hate that guy. I'm not even joking. I hate that guy.
What is your problem?
I hate his face. I hate the way he talks. I hate everything about Big Harry Kane.
Okay. That notwithstanding, I'm going to be doing a lot of EPL this season.
Okay, let's do it, man.
I say all that, and then the kids' whatever sports schedule is about to blow up my Saturday mornings, whatever. As much as I possibly can, Saturday and Sundays, I could possibly start to tune into some Friday afternoon games if I'm getting out of work on time, but I have intentions of watching a lot of soccer. Okay. Like I said, already watched 2 games this weekend. I don't know where I stand with basketball right now. I'm not getting excited. And I think I have a little bit of an HSO.
We got to save this for Rylan.
We're going to save it, but I think the NBA I think we're going to look back at this time right here, and this was the peak, and it's only going to go down from here.
But you don't watch enough. You're still jaded, dude. Victor Wembanyama out there.
I'm not talking about the players and how awesome they are. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, how are you going to be an informed, engulfed sports fan with the way the apps have taken over the broadcast rights, with the way the PE is about to make it turn into a vacation to go to a game. Like that's literally your options. Do you want to go to a basketball game this season, or would you like to go on vacation? That's where it's for most people. That's already where it's at. Damn. Like, and I know there's still a bunch of people going, but just the general direction of the way sports in general are headed, and that one in particular, as the Lakers just sold for what, $100 billion? I don't know. It's not a completely original hot take, but I do believe they've passed the point of reality, and now the jump the shark consequences are going to start happening as the top of the slide heads down now. When you look at whatever metrics for engagement that the NBA measures going forward, I think it's going to be down starting this year. It's just too much. So I don't know how to feel about basketball. The NFL. You know, I'm not a Cowboys guy. I will say,
big Trevor Lawrence guy.
I'm still for whatever you call this version of whatever this version of Cowboys guy is. Okay, I can't act like it doesn't completely impact my life. When the Cowboys are good and the Cowboys are a thing, it's better for my overall fall winter vibe. It's just better when they are relevant and good and performing. So I want that. I don't think I could name half of the starting offensive unit. And I don't think I...
But you will when things get rolling.
I don't think I could name 4 defensive players. Von Miller, he's a football player for the Dallas Cowboys now.
He sure is, yeah.
I know that because I listened to a podcast.
Yeah, Micah Parsons and...
he's not on the Dallas Cowboys, sir.
Roy Williams, I think, safety.
Yeah, safety Roy Williams is obviously still there at 49 years old. I want them to be relevant and competitive and compelling. Okay. I do. I think on my other teams list is I want to put an eye. I want to put
Yeah.
an eye on the
Uh-huh.
Chicago Bears.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Now
I think this might be a year where they make some noise. Okay. And that franchise is due for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here to tell you right now.
Now,
That
will that
franchise
is that
I'm
gonna
not here
bother
saying
your
I'm going to
Chiefs?
cheer for the Bears. I'm not here saying I'm going to cheer for the Bears. You will grant me this. I said so many nice positive things in the general direction for your stupid Dallas Cowboys. Now be a grown up and talk to me.
I don't want to.
I'm going to have my eye on the Chicago Bears.
Uh-huh.
I do not expect great things from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No. I mean, they had a really good run last year.
Because I want to make things interesting, I'm going to put an eye on the Detroit Lions in the same football division conference as the Chicago Bears.
It's going to be tough on some Sundays for you, huh?
I didn't say they have my allegiance. And then obviously I will be scheduling my Sundays around the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you.
End the show. End the show on that. There's nothing. I'm so tired. I don't want sports to start because I don't want to deal with you.
Jace.
I brought up the Chiefs like twice to you guys last season. I didn't even talk about it. But just think about it right now. Like an October 15th game.
I know.
It's 3:00 in the afternoon. You're getting a little lazy. The Chiefs are playing the Broncos, and Arrowhead Stadium is just on fire.
That'll be a game you couldn't pay me to watch, but I do think about October and maybe
you
we
wouldn't.
just
You
get a
don't
little
just
cold
like
front.
football enough.
I would, but we get a little cold front going, and you get the blanket out, the blanket on the lap, with some chili.
Oh, some chili, and then you end the day with a little fire outside. Like as the sun sets and you're done with your day, you start a little 2-log fire. Buddy, you just want to smell it. You just want to smell it in the air. You put your hands over it.
We're gonna have to hit the fall sounder at some point. We're getting closer. We are getting closer.
Where is it? I don't even have it saved right now. Oh, I don't have it in the queue right now, but I got to get bricked up for fall in the queue.
Yeah, get ready because it's coming.
We got to load it. Brad, Riley, and Jason, I'll let y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, for whatever reason, bud, I don't know why, but the live streams get a little views after they post. And I don't.
Oh.
I don't understand what that's all about, but Human Dad's 278. You got anything you want to say to the people? We got about 30 seconds left on the
Yeah, let me I just want to talk to you guys about
I meant like as a salutation.
Oh, salutation.
If you have multiple fiduciary responsibilities. So
we all do.
If you're going to tell us as the compounding interest about compounding interest for it with monies
for it.
What is how do you conjugate?
Hey, man, just so you know, as we end the show, you inspired me to be socks and slides guy almost every weekend now, and I love it. I've never been happier.
Why?
I just like it. It's comfortable. When I saw you the last time when I was looking for slides, you were socks and slides, and now that's all I want to do all the time.
I mean, I'm not saying. I guess I just don't think about it. I'm not saying that I don't do it. I know
it's natural to you, but I think
that's what it is. Because I was like, did I tell you? Hey, you should look at this.
No,
because I just do it times.
It's just your thing. Yeah, but now I'm like, I like it.
I will say this. Now that I think about it, now you're talking about it as a vibe or whatever. I think you got to go calf high sock. You can't go naked ankle. You can't go naked ankle and slides.
Yeah. No, you can't. You could actually you could go like top of calf if you really want. You could go compression.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is you got to go somewhere up into the leg. I think if you got naked ankle and slides on, you're on an episode of Cops or something.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. Cops was a documentary show on the TV channel Fox when we were kids. Bad boys.
What
What
you
you
gonna
gonna
do?
do?
What you gonna do when they're coming for you, bad boys, bad boys?
boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Ryan's gonna love this when he listens.
live studio audience, and they don't
kill
people.
They do not film it for a live studio audience. It's not the show. You were in television. How do you?
Free baby Jessica.
God, worst show ever.